This yin pose is going to address the fourth chakra area. That is the heart, chest, upper back region, and it also includes the shoulders as part of this area. And so the best way to really bring some movement is to get to the root of it. That's the spine. And this tends to be one of the stiffest areas of the spine in the human body. So the best way really to open this is through a reclining twist. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to come into a strong twist, reclining. That facilitates the relaxation of it more. So you may need a block or two or blankets, whatever really will help you best. Just have something ready here. I'm going to start in a constructive rest position. And then from here, cross the left thigh over the right. If you can hook the left foot below the right lower leg, do so. That just helps align and keep the hips steady. But if you can't, there's no problem about that. You'll still get a good twist. Slide your right foot up and then pull it off the floor and roll the knees over to the right on the floor. And here's where you'll need your first lift. So you want to bring a lift underneath the outer knees such that your hips are more or less stacked. The more your hips are stacked, with that top hip being over towards the side of the knee, the more you can shift the stretch in the upper spine, which is what we're targeting. Then this next part's very important. You're going to press down through your right forearm, through the back of the skull, lift the right shoulder blade off the floor and bring it out to the right more and further away from where you've anchored with your outer right hip. Then you'll notice your whole back, including left shoulder blade, comes closer to the floor. Do that a few times, pulling in two directions here. Right shoulder blade out to the right more and towards the direction of the head until that left shoulder blade's on the floor as much as possible so that you really feel that stretch in the chest area. Then release the arms out to the side. You can turn the head off to the left, completing that twist, or over to the right. That's kind of a nice counterbalance to what we normally do, turning head in the same directions that shoulders turn. So you just find what's best for you. And then go into your breathing, especially targeting that area of the upper spine where you feel it in the chest, front of the shoulders, the back, upper back, middle back. Cultivating smooth, deep breaths, even length from inhale to exhale. Preparing now to shift out of this side. Bring the head to neutral. And then pull the knees back up. Undo the hook, if they are, the cross of the legs. And return to a constructive rest position. And pause here. If you like, you can always rock the legs a bit side to side, just feeling that movement all the way up to the upper part of the torso. And then let's set up for the other side. So crossing the right thigh over the left, perhaps hooking the right foot below the left lower ankle, pulling that left foot off the floor, bringing thighs forward, then rolling them over to the left side and supporting the knees with block, blankets, whatever helps you stack them at a height that is creating this nice balance between having this hip stacked and the upper spine really open, pressing down through the left arm, back of your skull to lift the left shoulder blade off the floor, pull it more over to the left and away from the hip in the direction of the head. Do that a few times until you get as much rotation right up through the upper spine, working towards both shoulder blades being flat on the floor. And then again, turn the head to the right or to the left and shift back into your breathing. Slow, deep, even breaths, counting them to increase the volume, the length, consciously. Training the mind to be in a place within, in the present moment, where the breath is. Preparing now to come out of this. Return the head to neutral, looking up towards the sky, the ceiling. Bring the knees back up Undoing hook and cross of the legs and returning to constructive rest position. Pausing here to feel. And then just feel the subtle energy, the more spaciousness at a very deep level along the length of the upper torso spine. Then roll over to your side. And just pause if you're returning to daily activities or before you come into another pose.